Hello, this is your weekly chord tutorial with Mr. B. These lessons will teach you the chords you need for the songs on my channel. If you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. Thank you. Hello, today we are looking at the E flat chord, and this is a bit of a stretch, a bit nasty, but it comes up every now and again, and it's good to know how to do it so you don't panic when you see it. It's nothing too demanding, it's just a bit of a stretch and a semi-bar involved. We'll have a look at the exact position in a second. We'll look at the notes that make up the chord, a bit of music theory. We'll have a look at where you can find it on my channel if you want to go and practice it, and then we'll look at another E chord that can often be found alongside it and can be used in pieces along with it. Okay, so the E flat starts with our first finger on the bottom string, on the A string, on the first fret there. And then our third finger has got to stretch and do a semi-bar across the other strings, the G, C and E strings, on the third fret. So it is a bit of a stretch, and it sounds like this. It is a nice deep sounding chord. You've got to really make sure both your first finger is really tight and then your second or third finger is really tight on that semi-bar across the other strings. So you've got to make sure that's a really firm position, and you want to practice that and get your fingers used to having to press down hard across those strings to get a good sound. If we have a look at the fingerboard diagram, you can see the notes that we play with that. So when we put our third finger on the third fret there, the G turns into a B flat, the C becomes an E flat, the E becomes a G, and then our A on the first fret becomes a B flat again. So the notes of an E flat chord are E flat, G and B flat, and we've got that straight away with the B flat, E flat, G and the double B flat on the bottom there. So we've got B flat, E flat, G, B flat. There's our E flat. Do some down strums with me. And down up. And down, down up. And down, down up, down up. And you've got to have a really firm grip on that to make that sound really clean as well. So it is quite a tricky chord, quite a stretch, but you won't come across it too often, but it is a good one and a useful one to know. You can find it in my level 6 song, Bohemian Rhapsody, and that is quite a challenging song full of tricky chords just like that. So if you fancy a challenge, you can have a look at that one. Another E chord we can use much more easily is the E minor 7, and that's simply our first finger on, they're both on the second fret, our first finger on the A string on the second fret, and our second finger on the C string also on the second fret. And that's the E minor 7 chord, so a much easier E chord, a variety of E there, but we're learning today the E flat chord. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.